How did I finally give up on Photoshop and move to Axure RP? As a UX designer, I have always relied on Adobe Photoshop as my primary design tool. Over the years, I have gained extensive experience using Photoshop and have created numerous visually stunning design pieces. However, as the field of user experience design continues to evolve, I have come to realize that Photoshop has certain limitations when it comes to interactive design and prototyping. A groundbreaking project prompted me to reassess my choice of tools. This project involved a complex application interface that required a high level of interactivity and realistic user flow simulation. Creating static designs in Photoshop fell short of meeting the project's requirements, leading me to explore alternative prototyping tools. After conducting thorough research, I discovered Axure RP, a widely recommended prototyping software. Intrigued, I decided to give it a try and evaluate its suitability for my design needs. My first use case involved designing the user registration flow for an e-commerce application. Typically, in Photoshop, I would create a series of static design pages showcasing different registration steps and interface elements. However, these static designs failed to capture the true essence of user interaction. With Axure RP, I was able to better convey the interactive intricacies of the user registration process. Leveraging Axure RP's interactive elements such as text boxes, buttons, and links, I simulated user inputs and actions during the registration process. By incorporating conditional logic and interaction rules, I could present dynamic user interfaces that emulated navigation and interaction between different steps. One particularly valuable feature was Axure RP's interactive animations. Using animation effects, I could demonstrate UI element state changes, such as button clicks and form validation feedback. This provided a more effective means of showcasing design interactivity and user experience. Axure RP also offered the functionality for interactive testing, which proved to be immensely beneficial. I could create interactive prototypes within Axure RP and conduct user testing sessions. By observing user interactions and soliciting feedback on the prototype, I gained valuable insights that guided design enhancements and optimizations. In this use case, I discovered that Axure RP far surpassed Photoshop in terms of interactivity and prototyping capabilities. It enabled me to develop dynamic prototypes at a faster pace and effectively communicate the interaction details of my designs. As a result, my design work became more aligned with user expectations and facilitated improved collaboration and communication. Through this experience, I gradually recognized the advantages of Axure RP in interactive design and prototyping, leading me to make the decision to fully transition from Photoshop to Axure RP. Through my exploration and practice with Axure RP, I have gradually discovered more features and advantages. For instance, Axure RP offers powerful collaboration and sharing capabilities, allowing team members to collaborate and communicate in real time on projects. I can share my prototypes with team members and stakeholders, enabling them to view and provide feedback on any device. This enhances communication efficiency within the team, as they can provide feedback and suggestions directly on the prototype, thereby expediting the design iteration process. Another feature I love about using Axure RP is its robust interactive widget library. Axure RP provides a wide range of pre-designed widgets such as navigation bars, form elements, and pop-up windows. These widgets can be easily dragged and dropped into the prototype, saving a significant amount of design time and effort. Additionally, I can customize and expand the widget library to create my own library based on project requirements, enhancing design consistency and efficiency. In addition to interactivity in the widget library, Axure RP supports complex dynamic content and data-driven prototypes. I can simulate real application logic and content by adding variables, conditions, and data sources. This provides me with greater flexibility to showcase design responsiveness and effects in different scenarios and user interactions. As I became more familiar and proficient with Axure RP, I found myself increasingly reliant on this tool. I started choosing Axure RP for more projects rather than solely relying on Photoshop. Over time, I realized that while Photoshop remains a powerful tool for static design, Axure RP is a more suitable and efficient choice for interactive design and prototyping. During the transition to Axure RP, I encountered challenges and a learning curve. After all, it was a completely new tool that required me to learn and adapt. I invested time in mastering various features and techniques of Axure RP, participated in training courses and online tutorials, and exchanged experiences with other designers using Axure RP. Through continuous practice and learning, I gradually improved my skills and proficiency in Axure RP. Overall, my decision to abandon Photoshop and transition to Axure RP was not because I believed Photoshop was no longer valuable, but rather because I recognized the advantages of Axure RP in interactive design and prototyping. It provided me with a better workflow and more efficient design tools, enabling me to better meet the requirements of user experience design. Throughout this process, I also learned some valuable lessons. Firstly, I realized the importance for designers to continuously learn and explore new tools and technologies. Technological advancements and evolving user demands require us to constantly update and enhance our skills. Transitioning from old to new tools is not easy, but such transformations can help us stay competitive and provide better design solutions. Secondly, I understood the significance of prototyping in user experience design. Throughout this process, I also learned some valuable lessons. Firstly, I realized the importance for designers to continuously learn and explore new tools and technologies. Technological advancements and evolving user demands require us to constantly update and enhance our skills. Transitioning from old to new tools is not easy, but such transformations can help us stay competitive and provide better design solutions. Secondly, I understood the significance of prototyping in user experience design. In the past, I focused more on static design and visual effects, overlooking interactivity and user experience. However, using Axure RP, I began prioritizing interactive design and user experience. I realized that prototyping is a crucial step for validating and improving designs. It helps me better understand user needs and behaviors and identify and address potential issues early on. Lastly, I want to emphasize the importance of teamwork and communication. During the transition to Axure RP, I realized it was not just a personal transformation but a collective effort of a team. Maintaining close communication and collaboration with team members and stakeholders, sharing design ideas and prototypes, and receiving feedback and suggestions, all contribute to driving the success of the project together.